Hey, what's going on there, HD 109? My name is Will Campbell. I'm your candidate for the Texas House of Representatives. Today we're going to talk about the School Board of Education here in Texas passing that reading list that contains Bible passages. And first I want to give Aicha a chance to speak on her view about this, and then I've got to correct the record a little bit here. So let's give her a moment to speak. It's at the James Talarico event on July 20th.
That is why I support James Talarico all the way for U.S. Senate, because as Tiffany shared, public schools are under attack. Now, we think because we gave a couple of dollars to public schools, everything should be all fine. But when you have Congress that's trying to shut down the U.S. Department of Education, everything is not all good. When you have a state board of education that would rather students pick and choose Bible verses than learn about Black history, it is not all good.
Okay, sure. Not all good. But is it true? Is what it is that she said here actually true? Well, no, it isn't. Now, Aicha's got a background in education. She's been doing this for a long time, right? I teach as well. But what she just stated here is not actually true. In the description of this video, I've got a link to an article where I provide everything that was talked about right there. That's just simply not true. You can actually go and read the law. We read what the reading list is. So in a 9-5 vote, the decision was to pass 293 texts that are a part of required reading for K through 12. Out of those 293 texts, there are 10, just 10 Bible passages that are being included. The whole reason why they're being included is because they played a large role, the Bible played a large role both in the founding of America and the founding generation, who are all very much literate in the Bible, as well as in the state of Texas. Now, you can have an opinion of that one way or the other, and that's fine, but the facts remain the case. So what we're talking about here is 3.4% of all the texts that are in the reading list are Bible passages, right? They're not reading the whole Bible. All right? There are texts in here that are 10 times more as far as the reading content than the recommended passages that are being brought in from the Bible that help students understand the context and the culture of the time, as well as understand what the content is of some of the books that they read as well. Now, we got to remember, most Texas families are reading the Bible at home. They're attending church outside of school. So this isn't really all of that big a matter. Most of the passages that are being read are passages that are known. They're in common movies and TV shows, cited all the time. So there's nothing here that's religious. Contrary to what James Talarico and others will tell you, no, there is no theology. There is no doctrine. There is no requirement to pray. There is no religion being taught. It's the Bible being taught to students as what it is, a book. Now, I'm a man of God. I seek after God with all my heart. I seek after Jesus with all that I am. All right? But what this is, as a man who has a master's degree in theological studies and a master's degree in Christian education, this is not Christian education, okay? It's not the case. So when you go and actually go to this article here, you'll see her video here. In this video, I'll post onto it later. But you can come down here and see all the books that are on the reading list. And you'll come to realize that it doesn't even start until, if I remember correctly, the 6th grade. No, you can read it in here. So nobody's being indoctrinated here. They're being taught to understand the view of the people who established the most important documents in all of time that built our country, that we still implement today. So it's an important piece of not only literary education, but historical education, as well as understanding civics and our government and why everything is the way that it is. So these are all important factors, and there's no religion involved at all. Now, whenever she says that they have to pick and choose Bible passages or Black history, that's completely false. There is vastly more texts in this reading list that cover Black history by Black authors than there are texts that are out of the Bible passages. And the Bible passages are small and short and easy reading. She should know these things. She claims to have all of this background in education and be very knowledgeable in it. She was on the board. So either she didn't know these things, which then kind of makes you wonder, okay, what is she doing as your representative if she doesn't really know what the content of the reading list is? So there's that side. Or she does know what the content of the reading list is. She is very well versed in education, which I give her credit for, right? And that means that what? She, James Talarico, also on the floor of the House and involved in all this stuff, they know. So if they're telling you something different from what reality is, that's a lie. So either she's ignorant of it and wasn't doing her job, or, well, she's lying to you. So people of DeSoto, Cedar Hill, Lancaster, Seagoville, right? Hutchins, Wilmer. Why would you want to have a representative that's going to lie to you like this, to drum up emotion, get you all angry and excited in order to hear the guy that she fully supports, who goes even more off the wall on this particular subject? Why would you want somebody like that representing you? Now, I'm here showing you what the facts are. You can go to my website, willcampbellfortexas.com, and see I provide all of my background, all the evidence, the laws that I'm creating, everything right there that I want to do for you, that you have told me you want me to do for you, right? That you have in there, and I got all my sources cited, everything's there. What does she have on her website? Where's her background on all these things? Where's her proof that her claims are true? She doesn't have them. Now, I'll do a separate video on what she's talking about with the closing of the Federal Board of Education, as though that would be a bad thing for education. Let's just understand, since the Board of Education has been established, has education improved or gotten worse? Hey, you do your own research on that, but I'll get to that on a later time. So again, my name is Will Campbell. I am your candidate for the Texas House of Representatives here in HD 109 from Cedar Hill to Seagoville. Hey, Jesus loves you, and I approve this message.